Howdy folks, and welcome back to my channel, Gaming with Distractions. My name is Curtis, otherwise known as C Money, and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Enjoy! So today is a request from GrammyQ. She wanted the Nissan Skyline that Brian drove in Fast and the Furious. Now, this is the Ribbsan Starline, which is the equivalent, and we're going to get it all fixed up. Did scan it all and everything beforehand. It's in relatively good shape, but our goal is to get it to 100%. So let's get started. Now, I had previously started this episode, but the game crashed. So we are picking up kind of where I left off, but none of the work on the car has been done yet. So everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Okay, we're going to get this on here. Get the frame to 100%. It was in relatively good shape already, but let's get that put away and let's start taking the pieces off. Looks really naked. We get that side window back here? No, we didn't. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, excellent. All right, so in the store, you can always go to the Body Works for the body parts, but there's also sometimes in the specialty one, and these are all B's. We're going to go fix up the parts that we have. You'll see that most of these are already B. So we already do have the specialty items that we're fixing up. At least we have the hood, trunk, the bumpers. So just getting these all fixed up. There we go. Let's get this back together. Now before I do that, I do want to buy the lights, because they're not items that are fixable. And I do need front right door, which means we'll need the right side mirror, and all the glass. There we go. Let's put it back together again. So this was a good find with it all already having the B parts. I like that. Now, I don't recall ever working on this car before. And I know it has a different engine than the ones I'm used to, so this will be fun. Should be fun. Let's just do that. Had a plate on me, so why not? Don't recall seeing a plate in the front. No, there's not. All right. Let's take a look. Body is 100, frame is 100. Awesome. Okay, let's get working on the interior real quick. I don't know if there's a back seat. There is. So, all right. have to go out of that mode to go to the shop, so we'll do that. And we'll get it, put it back together again. If I can push the right buttons. There we go. That should all be at 100. And yeah, it's kind of, this is going very smoothly. I like it. We are going to change the rims. I did some pre-research, and the one on Fast and Furious, it does have the 6 spokes, but it didn't look like this. There's one that looks a little better, but it's not going to be 100% accurate because of the fact that it has 5 spokes. But it's going to look better, so we're going to do it anyway. I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, I've never worked on this engine type before, so this will be new and fun for me. I'm just taking the parts off necessary to pull the engine out. Hopefully that's enough. There's my future project. I might do that one on camera too, because it's my favorite car in the game, so. Okay, put the engine in our back pocket because it fits comfortably there. Put it on the stand. Yeah, nice. I'm just going to move that over to there so it's closer. And, oh, wait. Well, that's fine. All right, we're going to get the rest of these pieces off. So let me know, are you still enjoying this series with the custom cars? Are there any cars that you've seen that you wanted me to do a custom video on? I do have a quick 2-minute video in the playlist where you can take a look and see what vehicles are available in the game. So if you let me know what the vehicle name is, I can do up a video for you. I've said in previous episodes, the reason I'm enjoying this so much is it's getting me to work on some cars that I've never worked on before. Also some cars I have worked on before, but either way, it's still a lot of fun. All right, get to the other side. I was mentioning to Mrs. C Money this morning that I think this morning is the first morning in about a week where I haven't had a video out right away, first thing in the morning. Had done a bunch of pre-recording and editing last weekend, just because I was still on holidays and stuff on my vacation, so I had time to prep a bunch of videos and just schedule them for the week. Turned out pretty okay. I don't know if I schedule them at the right time of the week, like when people watch them the most, but is there a time where you prefer watching videos? I like watching them in the mornings. And getting ready for work, and I'll have it playing in the background while I'm feeding the zoo. Mrs. C Money doesn't like that, but that's okay. She puts up with it. Yeah, so far suspension and stuff is not overly foreign. I'm assuming most of the new stuff to me will be the engine. Oh, this is a little bit different. I've worked on something similar before, so maybe that's why it's not completely foreign to me, but I should start marking the things that I know right away are not repairable, but one day I'll get to that point. Oh, little small bushing. Little hidden one. I'm going to grab this while I'm here. Ooh, I just thought of something. Oh well. I got to empty the engine compartment stuff after this anyway, so just remember that I empty the other fluids. That's okay. It's coming apart really nicely, so that's a thing. Tight space to get your can of WD-40 in. Just wanted to get that bushing before I forget. So I would have forgotten, I'm sure. Okay. Getting close. Also, let me know in the comments if you have a preference of where I speed things up. Because you're not going to get as much detail on what I'm doing when I speed through the time bender, I guess. So do you prefer watching me take things apart? Do you prefer watching me put things back together again? Just let me know. It doesn't change how I record. It just changes how I edit, and that's not a big deal at all. So. Okay, so just gonna grab our little tools, empty these fluids so we don't make a mess. Just get charged a cleaning penalty if you do make a mess, so is it the end of the world? No, but I don't want to mess in my shop, so okay, should be good to take the parts off now. Oh, sorry, I gotta back out. There we go. These always have these little tiny clips on them. Just fine when you know they're there, but when you first start off on the game, not so fine. Actually, I want to grab this first. Lots of fuses in this puppy. We're just going to buy them when we put everything back together again. Sometimes I pre-mark them or buy them, but not today. All right, that is it. We have all the parts out of it. Let's get the battery on the charger. Let's separate the shock absorbers. Okay, let's get the wheel stuff separated. So I plan on also recording an episode from the tutorial. Trying to remember where we left off on that. I think we were still grinding and doing customer orders or fixes. Yeah, we'll have to take a look. There's a point where you get enough money to get to buy stuff at the junkyard. So that's what we're trying. That's our goal, I guess. Trying to get to that point. This is our money saving spot here. Getting all the fixing the parts versus having to buy them. And so far this has been a complete car, so other than the parts you can't repair, this should be pretty profitable. Like even all the brakes. Do need to pick up the new rims. You know what I might do? Just try each set and like put one of the ones I'm leaning towards and put one of the ones that was already on it. And then we can compare to see which I like best, because it'll be too late to pick what you like best. You can always put it in the comments too. Okay. Things are coming along. Only another 4 pages of parts to repair. It's a fun little mini game. You really do get into like a routine. Every once in a while when they do this, though, don't have the green at the end like this one. It does throw me off a little bit. Just have to focus a little more. Just apparently hard for me to do while I'm talking. But if you've been around my channel for a bit, you already know this. Thinking and doing at the same time, not my forte. I try. Thankfully, we can repair these clips, so we don't have to go buy them. And I think the hardest part with the clips is just the fact that there's a good chance you forget them. And then the car's not complete, and you're looking to try and figure out what part is missing. I think the same thing with the distributor cap. It's got the 2 clips on it. Right. Okay. We got everything repaired that we can repair. We'll have to come back to that. Like I said, there's some parts that we cannot repair, so get that battery off. Just looking for the suspension that we took apart. Those don't repair. Where's the front springs? Should be this far up. I guess it is. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. Oops. Go to the parts store. I need 2 of those. I guess 2 of everything at this point. Just wanted to get them now just so I could put them together. Plus this piece doesn't take very long at all, so. Okay, I also want to look at the rims. Let's see if they're all the same size. They're 20. Just looking at all of them. See if there's any ET. Okay. So 20 inches is what we're looking for. Go to rims. I believe it was page 12. Buy 2 of them and we'll compare to see which ones we like. I'm gonna pick a different. If I can get at least 3 of them, I'll be able to compare the sizes. Yeah, they're all the same size. So, which is 255, 30. 255, 30. There we go. Get that balanced. Now, in order to test these out, we kind of have to put the car back together again. So let's get on that, I guess. Okay, bringing you back. And we're just looking at the rims to see which ones we're going with. It's less accurate, but I'm going with those. I like that one better. Let's get that all fixed up. So it's close, but no cigar. I think it's because the spokes are too wide, and that's the reason I'm not as big on them. Did I only buy 2? I think I did. Hold on. I believe page 12. And it was the 20 inches. There we go. It makes sense that I only bought 2 just in case I had stuck with the first ones, so. Wrong way. Okay, let's get these tires on. Yep, that works for me. I'm happy with that. I also think we're gonna have to take this exhaust piece off in order to get the engine in, but we'll deal with that after. Let me get the rest of this put back together again. Bring you back when I'm done. Anyway, let's see how everything's coming together. 100, 100. Interior 92. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. Those were brand new. Thought I had bought all brand new. Steering wheels, 100. Front seat, back bench. Am I missing something? I guess we'll come back to that. We have an engine to dismantle, so. Okay, welcome back. I thought I would do the time lapse for the dismantling, and then we can reassemble the engine together. Seeing as this is my first time with this engine type, there was I think it was the fuel rail. It came out at a weird time and it's in a weird spot, so I'm like super paranoid I'm going to forget about it. It's bad enough we don't know why the interior is not 100%. I wonder if it's because it wants me to put something on the roof. If that's the case, I have an idea that something that might just work for that. We will need to buy a few parts. Some of these don't repair, like the pistons and the piston rings. It was nice that there weren't any of those push rods. Those things are such a pain in the ass. There's no nice way of putting it. Some pulleys and pulley wheels and stuff, those things we won't be able to repair. Those we'll have to replace too, but we'll deal with those when we get to that section. I did already mark the belts, because the belts aren't repairable. So actually we could probably pick them up right now. Oh, and these parts too, the transmission, those don't repair, so they are here now, so we should be good. Let's put this puppy back together again. It's got the engine block, and the crankshaft, and it's going to be easier for me to grab the piston rings and the pistons from here. There are 6 of them. Per my count when I was dismantling everything. These should have all repaired. I don't think we failed any repairs. It's all pretty standard. This is, even though the configuration's different, it's the same process with the pistons and the engine block and stuff, so nothing overly complicated there for me. Oh, bird's mad about something. What's up, Phil? Why are you cranky? Hey, this oil pan's weird looking, but okay. Let's get this stuff back together again. The clutch plate does repair, so I didn't have to replace that. There we go. Flip the engine back around. Take a look around. I think let's start with this top stuff here first. Might be the part that takes the longest with all the fastening the camshafts. Oh, I want to do this here real quick. Yeah, I didn't think they repaired. Okay. Just wanted to get them marked. Oops. Sorry, I had to start a new recording there. All right. Let's get in a little. Well, let's get in a little closer for these caps. Whoa! All right, these don't repair. counted 14, I think. Yeah, I expected those to be repairable, but I guess too small maybe. I'm gonna grab these while we're here. Just felt that this would be an easier time to get to these, so oops. Guess it doesn't really matter. Each part needs to be put back on, so. But I find there are times where you'll get the shadow of the next part, and it's in the way. I might as well do this while we're here, just because it's in a weird location. Could get lost in the shuffle. Yeah, there's 14 of these, so that's gonna take a few. Now, when you make your custom requests, if you want some of the engine parts or painted or something, or if there's something specific that you want done, make sure to add it in the comments, and I will do everything I can to try and accommodate. Even though there's a lot of them, it's still better than those rods, push rods. All right, that was repairable. Excellent. Getting to the point where I am nervous. I am going to forget fuel rail. I think it was after this piece. Yes, there we go. Throttle was repairable. Awesome. We'll just grab that now because it probably won't be coming back to this side. It's the last piece that needs to be installed there, so. That was repairable. That's a giant turbo thing. I don't know if that's what turbos look like, but that's freaking huge. Okay, water pump was repairable. Alternator should have been. Power steering. Don't think these are. They are not, and I know the water pump pulley isn't. I don't think any of the pulleys are. Yeah, this has been a fun project. Thanks, GrammyQ. This was a great pick. We already bought the belt. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, rollers will need to be replaced. Actually, I can't order anything else. This is going to be a one piece at a time here. Sometimes I'll double check just to be sure. To be sure. Guess more of a habit than anything else, to be honest. Can't be repaired. that it? I think we did it. I think it's all back together again. So let's put it in our back pocket. Run it over to here. The engine in, everything looks good. It's all 100 from what I can see. The stand back over there. Oh, cool. I didn't have to take that exhaust off. Yeah, 'cause I thought I was going to have to take this piece off to get that in, but guess not. Going on this side just because the starter's on this side. Those rare times my memory doesn't fail me. Drive shaft. Right. A few things that I still need to top off. And we got to figure out that interior thing too. Have an idea. Sorry for the bird noises. Gentle reminder of why I named my channel what I named it. Alright, let's put this down. We're gonna go into the add-ons. Gonna buy an air scoop. Going to install said air scoop up here. Nope, can't put the air scoop up there. Well, there goes my thought. What else could be missing? These are all 100%. Okay, what do we got? Body 100%, frame 100%, interior 92, and parts 99. Oh, it can't be one of them, is it? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. What part did I miss? Let's go back to here. Can I quickly see a missing part? Let me look in my access here. See if there's something I can quickly visually identify as missing. Nope. All right, let's go through the list. I'm gonna take our time this time so we don't miss it over and over again. Phil, stop. Probably a silly bushing somewhere I'm missing. However, we can find it here. Medium intercooler. Sounds like an engine part to me, or is it the... Or is it a part on the radiator? Oh, it's accessible under the car. Okay, hold on. I thought that was a part that had just come off with the bumper. buy that part. Okay, so now it's just the interior issue. Let me go back to add-ons. It's gonna be the fastest taxi ever. Oops, wrong button. Holy crap. Struggles are real. Okay. No, interior still 92, so that has nothing to do with it. All right, let's just continue on. Let's get it to the test path. Did I fill the engine oil? Must have. Or this wouldn't work. It's looking good in here. Anyone see an engine or an interior part that I'm missing? None of that is repairable. What if it's because it might need to be cleaned? That's one thing we haven't done with this. Let me do this part and we'll explore that as a possibility. I'm a completionist, so this is killing me. One of those things I just can't leave alone. I need to figure it out. So yeah, oops. I need to dyno it anyway, so we'll dyno it, then we'll go take it for a cleaning. I always find that so loud. We will paint it too. We will be painting it as well. Get it cleaned up. Oh, it's gonna really irk me if this is all that was missing. Oh. I'm not gonna swear. I'm not gonna swear. Nope. No need for cursing right now. Okay, let's go to factory colors. Let's go with that gray and see what we have for livery. This might be one of the situations we just do the best we can with what we have, because Unless I'm completely wrong, I don't think there's a way of customizing. Oh, that's what that was. Not seeing anything here. Yeah, I don't think you can customize. No, that's just the regular paint. You can't customize the livery. Oh, I think we're gonna go with this one. Doing the best we can with what we got, right? Okay, and there we go, folks. Here we are. Here we can't speak. Words hard, yo. Here we are, Grammy. Here's your custom car. Just trying to get it far enough. There we go. There's the screenshot right there. Here's the engine bay. Looking nice and sweet. I definitely have the wrong colors. Yeah, even the silver or gray is wrong, but it is what it is. It's game limitations. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like it, GrammyQ. Of special note, GrammyQ made a video this morning. I was excited to see that. It's been a little bit since the last one, so I was very excited. Just trying to line up my screenshot. There we go. There's my screenshot. Well, thanks for joining. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to put in the comments if there's a custom vehicle you want me to do. Put some specs or details in it if you would like. And we'll see you in the next episode. Toodaloo.